Well, tube. Got up super early today. Went and sat on the porch, absolutely beautiful this morning, and read my short story for today. Got The Unworthy Friend by Borges. This one, oh, it's in the Dr. Brodie's report, the short story collection we started, I don't know, what, 3 weeks ago? Right there about. This one, I'm not going to say it's weak. I think I maybe wasn't picking up what it was throwing down as much as the first one, The Gospel According to Mark, which was kind of mind blowing. This one, we have a story being told about a gentleman when he was younger, and there's a man on the street that he looked up to as like a god. He, you know, he stood up to the gangs, and he was the women flocked to him. Things. This young man, was just awed by this gentleman, and he. Sorry, my nose is all stuffed up. At least it's bothering me. Maybe you didn't even notice. Anyway, so he's telling the story about how uh, this man that he looked up to is trying to befriend him, and um, told him to come to the bar one night. And so he figured, well, it's not so much as an invitation as it is an order. So he shows up, and he's surrounded by a group of men who he knew him, by face. He didn't really know him, but they started talking about doing a job where they were going to rob I believe it was a textile factory. And he decided, well, maybe this isn't such a great idea. Goes to the police, tells them what's up, and uh, the police say, yeah, go on the job. Act normal, pretty much. Just don't warn them when we show up. So he does just that. And the police go in. He hears gunfire. And this guy, Ferrari, that he looked up to as a god, is dead along with another man. And essentially, that's the end of the story. The police said that that Ferrari and the other man resisted arrest, and that's why they were shot. Even though this kid knew they weren't carrying any weapons. So this one confused me because obviously this Ferrari guy was involved in the gangs, and he was trying to recruit. This is how I see it. He was trying to recruit our main guy into the gang, and you always hear story. I'm not the gang life, but when when you when you watch things, the National Geographic documentaries, you always hear like when they're recruiting these members, they always treat them like family. They're super nice to them, and then once they're in, they're basically just a foot soldier. They're just a warm body, to carry out the gang business to make they're a pyramid scheme, so the money flows to the top, right? So I imagine that's what was going on here. bit. One of the very the second to the last line. It says, as was to be expected, the newspapers made the hero of him. He had never been except maybe in my eyes. So I was one. It makes me kind of think that maybe I know absolutely nothing about Argentina. Argentina. Um, if maybe there was like some political uprisings or something that was going on, and this guy maybe was a part of it. Um, I don't know if that's a thing that happens in Argentina, and that maybe the newspaper was sympathetic to whatever cause this guy was a part of, and maybe the robbing of the textile plant was either A, to fund this uprising, or B, because the owner was part of the enemy, and he was just trying to disrupt whatever textiles this company was doing. So I don't know. I feel like either A, I am completely way off in what is going on here, or B, um, that uh, that maybe it's all kept vague so you can kind of use your own interpretations or read it how you want. Sort of like how in the Gospel of Mark, in that video, I'll I'll try to put a link to the video in the box down below. The first, I actually read that one twice because it just blew my mind. And the first time I read it completely different than the second time I read it. And maybe it's just because I knew what the ending was. All right, maybe I need to go back and reread this one too to see if maybe I missed something or if I'm reading into something wrong. But yeah, it's interesting. Um, kind of just a weird little. I shouldn't say weird. Just a little story that it doesn't seem like there's much there, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like what's really going on here. So it's kind of interesting. So I suggest the unworthy friends. Have you read it? Uh, what did you make of it? If you did read it, do you want to read it? Do you not want to read it? Do you even like Borges? I mean, who doesn't like Borges? He's like the booktube golden child right now. So anyway, that's it for this one, peeps. I enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying this Dr. Brodie's report. It just two stories in, and so far 2 for 2 on it. So very good. If you come across this, I think it's still in print. I know it's still in print because I'm pretty sure I put the link to how to purchase it, and it'll be in the box down below too to make it easy for you. I don't make anything off of it. I'm just trying to make your guys' life easier. That if I talk about a book and if it's in print, I try to make sure that I make it easy for you guys to go find it. So that's it for this one, peeps. Cheers.